Welcome back to our podcast, Insight Unlocked by the Business Research Company. In our last episode, we unpacked the uncertainty triggered by the newly introduced tariffs and the potential ripple effect on the global trade. Now that a few weeks have passed and the dust has started to settle down, businesses are getting to see the early signs of the impact. And in today's follow-up episode with Oliver Guirdham, the CEO of the Business Research Company, we are taking a closer look at what's unfolding on the ground and how our companies are adjusting their strategies and how supply chains are responding to the impact or the changes in the tariffs that have happened recently, and what this means for the decision makers who rely on real-time market intelligence to stay ahead. Hello, Oliver, and welcome to today's podcast.
Hi, Soumya.
All right, let's get started. Now that we have had a few weeks to see the bare minimum impact of tariffs that were introduced, how would you assess their actual impact on trade and business operations so far?
I think the actual impact is still somewhat unclear. After the initial shock, I think there's been some relief with some of the reductions in the very high level of tariffs that we've seen. Having said that, I would still say the outlook looks very unclear. There are still there's only a pause in most of the tariffs, and there's still very high tariffs on some countries, including Canada, etc. There's still 10% tariffs across the board, and the potential for tariffs to go up and down by industry, by country, etc. So the outlook remains unclear.
Right, Oliver, I agree with you. So it's similar to what you told me. There is a temporary relief in the immediate aftermath, but there is still a lot of broader outlook that remains quite foggy. So moving on to our next question, given these evolving dynamics, how do you see the role of market intelligence changing, particularly in helping companies who want to stay agile in the market and make informed decisions?
Yeah, I think it really puts a lot of emphasis on looking for tools that allow you to stay up to date continuously rather than kind of one-shot projects. So really things like continuous monitoring or tools like market research tools like our own global market model, which are continuously updated, give updated forecasts on a real-time basis so that you can really understand things as they change. So I think there's a lot of value in those kind of propositions at a time like this where things are changing quickly and often.
Right. And, this is the time to grab your opportunity and monetize on it. And when we talk about grabbing the opportunity and strategizing better, can you tell me a bit more about how the business research company's supply intelligence offering is supporting companies in this environment, especially those who are looking to diversify sourcing and reduce risk exposure?
Yeah, so supplier intelligence is one of the key functions of TBRC. We're a leader in this market, and we're getting a lot of interest in it at the moment for obvious reasons as people look to diversify. Yeah, so it's a really key part of our what we offer our clients.
Right. Now, Oliver, my ultimate question to you for today: how is the business research company helping other companies identify suppliers and collaborate better? Give me your top three.
The three key things that we do for our clients is we help them benchmark what their competitors are doing within the supply chain. So what are the best practices within the market? What SOPs are they using? What compliance are they using? What partnership models they're using? So that's number one. Number two, we do looking at the actual suppliers, creating shortlists, interviewing, benchmarking them on key criteria to see which are the best suppliers and the most capable suppliers and the best economic offering. And then finally, we put all that stuff together and we give really strong recommendations and strategies for how people can make their supply chain stronger and more agile. So those are 3 key ways that we can help companies with their supply chains.
Yes, that's very wonderful, informative, Oliver. Thank you so much for your insights today, and we'll see you again in the follow-up episode. Thank you.
Thank you, Soumya.